NYC garbage, the most profitable dirty business in history. You probably don't know the full story. Listen up. The NYC private carting industry was mob-controlled from the 1950s through the mid-1990s. Businesses were assigned their carter and couldn't switch without explicit mob permission. The cartel system meant NYC businesses paid 40 to 60% above competitive market rates for trash removal, costing the city's economy an estimated $500 million annually by the early 1990s. The Genovese and Gambino families split all 5 boroughs into exclusive collection territories, each family enforcing its exclusivity through documented threats and violence. A 1995 NYC investigation found that 18 private carting companies were directly or indirectly mob-affiliated, accounting for the majority of commercial waste collection in Manhattan. Mayor Giuliani's 1996 crackdown and creation of the Trade Waste Commission cut commercial garbage rates by over 30% within just 2 years of full implementation. For more deep dives into the dark side of Gotham, hit that follow button. Brooklyn's waterfront. The docks were never free. You probably don't know the full story. Listen up. In the 1950s, Brooklyn's dockworker unions were so mob-controlled that investigators called it a systematic shakedown of workers. Longshoremen paid daily bribes to mob-connected hiring bosses just to get selected for work, a documented practice since the 1930s. The Waterfront Commission was created in 1953 specifically to combat mob influence, and it still operates today as evidence the problem remains. The FBI estimated these rackets cost New York City businesses over $200 million annually throughout the 60s and 70s. Mafia captains like Hugh Apple's McIntosh controlled the Red Hook piers for decades, personally deciding who worked and who didn't. For more deep dives into the dark side of Gotham, hit that follow button. The Banana War, a full civil war inside the New York mob. You probably don't know the full story. Listen up. Erupting in 1964, boss Joe Bonanno tried to eliminate the other 4 family bosses. It was so reckless, the commission kidnapped and retired him. This internal war resulted in a trail of bodies and left the Bonannos so weakened they were kicked off the commission for years. In 1983, Joe Bonanno broke the code by publishing his memoir, revealing mob secrets that the other bosses considered the ultimate betrayal. Later, the family was famously infiltrated by FBI agent Joe Pistone, aka Donnie Brasco, whose legendary 6-year undercover run ended in targeted hits and chaos. For more deep dives into the dark side of Gotham, hit that follow button.
The Pizza Connection. Heroin hidden in plain sight across New York City. You probably don't know the full story. Listen up. Between 1975 and 1984, the Sicilian Mafia smuggled over $1.6 billion worth of heroin through pizza parlors across New York and New Jersey. This was a direct partnership between the Sicilian Mafia and the Bonanno family, one of the first major international drug trafficking alliances. The resulting federal trial lasted 17 months and involved 22 defendants. It was the longest federal trial in U.S. history at the time. A key witness was even murdered in a courthouse hallway mid-trial, a direct attempt by the mob to collapse the entire case. The case forced unprecedented cooperation between the FBI and Italian law enforcement, a partnership that remains active to this day. For more deep dives into the dark side of Gotham, hit that follow button. You'll never look at a pizza parlor the same way again.
Vincent Gigante, the 30-year pajama scheme that fooled America. Listen up. Gigante faked mental illness for 30 years, shuffling through Greenwich Village in pajamas to avoid prison, a strategy the FBI called the Odd Father. He ruled the Genovese family as boss from 1981 to 1997, becoming one of the longest-serving mob leaders in history. To stop FBI wiretaps, he ordered family members to never say his name, only pointing to their chin to refer to him. He fooled doctors for decades until a 1996 examination finally proved his insanity was an elaborate act. In 2003, Gigante finally admitted it under oath. He'd been faking for years to stay out of jail. For more deep dives into Gotham's dark side, hit follow.